Listen, if you're over 60, there's a hidden danger lurking in your day, and it happens in those first few seconds right after you wake up. We're going to break down a really common morning mistake that could be putting your heart at risk. And, more importantly, we're going to talk about the simple fix that can protect it. So let's dive in. Okay, let's start with a number that should really make you sit up and listen. 40%. That's how much higher your risk of a heart attack is before 10 in the morning. So why is that? Well, it's not some random coincidence. It's biology. And it points to this very specific window of time, a danger zone, really, that we absolutely have to understand.
And that brings us to the big question here, right? What is this 30-second mistake that so many of us are making every single morning with absolutely no idea of the risk we're taking?
So this is what experts actually call the morning danger zone. And to really get our heads around it, we're going to look at some insights from a cardiologist who's seen the consequences of this exact pattern firsthand over and over again.
And that doctor's name is Dr. Favor Adiami. I mean, just look at the gravity of his words here. For me, the most powerful word in that entire sentence is preventable. Think about what that means. It means that what he spent 2 decades watching, it just doesn't have to happen.
Okay, so to understand how to prevent it, we've got to get into a little bit of the science first. Let's take a look at what we'll call your body's waking cocktail, this really powerful mix of changes that happens the very moment you open your eyes.
It's really like a perfect storm of 3 things happening all at once. First, your brain floods your system with stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline, to basically jolt you awake. Second, if you're over 60, your arteries are just naturally a bit stiffer, and they might have some silent plaque buildup. And third, you're dehydrated. Your blood is literally thicker after a whole night without water.
And here's where the danger really comes in. Imagine that wave of hormones, that big pressure surge, slamming into those stiff artery walls. That force can be enough to actually crack the plaque. And when plaque cracks, what does your body do? It sends an emergency response team to form a clot. And that clot, well, that's what can lead to a heart attack or a stroke. So, okay, if that's the dangerous environment brewing inside you, what's the actual trigger? What sets it all off? It's the simple act of standing up. I know, it sounds completely normal, right? But as we're about to find out, it can literally be the most dangerous 3 seconds of your entire day. Yeah, there is a medical term for this: orthostatic hypotension. Don't worry about the big words, it just means that sudden drop in blood pressure when you go from lying down to standing up. Now, your body has a built-in reflex to handle this, but, and this is the key, that reflex changes pretty dramatically as we get older. And you can see that change right here. In a younger body, that reflex is lightning fast, and your blood pressure stabilizes almost instantly. But in a body over 60, that reflex slows way down. Gravity pulls the blood to your feet, your blood pressure just plummets, and your heart has to go into overdrive, spiking its rate aggressively just to pump blood back up to your brain. It's basically panicking. And that right there, that is the crucial point. That panicked spike in your heart rate is the final trigger. For a heart that's already under stress from those hormones and dealing with thicker blood, that sudden jolt can be the thing that causes a total catastrophe. All right, enough of the scary stuff. That's the problem. Let's talk about the solution because honestly, it is so simple and it's completely free. We're going to walk through what Dr. Adiemi calls the 90-second heart protocol. And look, this isn't just some nice idea. It's backed by serious research. A study in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that simple habits just like this one can lead to a 62% reduction in these morning events. Just think about that for a second. That is a massive impact for a tiny, tiny change in your routine. So here it is, the whole protocol at a glance. It's just 90 seconds. That's it, broken into 4 super simple phases: breathing, hydrating while you sit, waking up your muscles, and then finally, rising slowly. Now, let's break down exactly what to do. Okay, step 1. Before you even think about moving, just stay flat on your back and take 3 slow, deep breaths. This is going to help calm down that cortisol surge. Step 2, hydrate. Grab that glass of water you put on your nightstand and drink the whole thing. This immediately starts thinning your blood. Step 3, sit up on the edge of the bed and just rotate your ankles for about 30 seconds. This part's really important. It's like a mini pump that starts getting that blood from your legs moving back towards your heart. And finally, step 4, stand up slowly, and then just wait 10 seconds before you start walking. Give your body that final moment to get stable. Oh, and a quick but really important note for some of you. If you take diuretics, water pills, this is for you. They can sometimes lower your magnesium levels, and magnesium is absolutely vital for a stable heartbeat, especially in that tricky morning period. So what's the takeaway? It's simple. Just ask your doctor to check your magnesium levels at your next visit. That's it. A really simple request.
So you see, this isn't about some complicated new health regimen you're going to quit in a week. It's about one simple, potentially life-saving change. Let's talk about how to actually put this into practice so it becomes second nature, just totally automatic. And if you need proof of the real-world impact, here it is. Dr. Adeyemi tells this story about his patient, a guy named Douglas. Totally fit, seemed perfectly healthy, but he collapsed one morning just from standing up too fast. The good news is, he survived. And the only thing he changed in his life? He stopped jumping out of bed. That's it. That one tiny change was enough to stabilize his blood pressure and get rid of that morning dizziness for good.
So what's the one thing I want you to take away from all this? It's this incredibly simple first step. Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to put a full glass of water on your nightstand. That's your only homework. Make the right choice for tomorrow morning the easy choice. And let's just end on this thought. Your heart has been working nonstop 24/7 for you, every single minute of every single day for your entire life. So the real question is, can you give it 90 seconds back each morning just to keep it safe?